studies, but he was in the military, and then he spent 9 years.
All right, we are live here at the Wisconsin State Capitol with Karl Sandry from Southwest Tech. Karl, what do you do at Southwest Tech?
I'm the lead fire instructor and fire training program coordinator.
Okay, and you brought a class of students here to the Capitol today. What are you guys here for today?
So, yeah, we brought public safety students. They're in law enforcement, jail, EMS, and fire training programs. Some of them have completed various parts of that. Some of them are, all of them are actually in the law enforcement program right now. And so they're here to talk about the programs and to represent public safety today at the showcase.
Sure. And tell me a little bit about what you have on display here, Karl.
So we have some various public safety equipment. The stuff that's on the table right now, we have self-contained breathing apparatus that would be used for entry into a fire situation, provide clean air for firefighters to breathe. We have a thermal imaging camera that would be used to basically see in the dark or in smoke for firefighters to locate people. It works literally like it says, thermal imaging camera. It will pick up the warm areas. So if somebody was laying on the floor in the smoke, we could see their body. It's also used at the end of the fire to look in the walls and that and see where hot spots are on walls. We also have a defibrillator for EMS. So if somebody's having heart issues, breathing issues, they'd be hooked up to this and it will monitor. Plus this would be what you'd see when somebody is shocked to start their heart back up. That would be that unit. And we also have fire turnout gear and some nozzles that would be used for fighting fire.
Great. And the one great thing about Southwest Tech, our students get a lot of hands-on education. Karl, how often do our students get to use this equipment?
Well, every semester we run various levels of fire training classes in EMS. So the equipment gets used in each course for different purposes at different stages of the learning. So if a student this year were taking the entry-level firefighter training, they'd use SCBA, they'd use hose and nozzles and all the gear. They get to use ladders and ventilation equipment, hand tools, and then that will just progress to a different level for certification of Fire Level 1 and certification of Fire Level 2 and various other pieces of equipment that we don't have here would be incorporated in as they move to each level.
And obviously you need a place to use all this equipment. Talk a little bit about the facility we have at Southwest Tech that you guys are able to practice on, Karl.
So we have a fire training facility that is part of the public safety complex, and at the fire training facility we have a what we call the burn building. It is a fire training tower, and it has 2 rooms in it where we can simulate fire. It also has staircases and areas where we can search that are made up like apartment buildings or kitchens or living rooms. We can make it smoky to simulate smoke conditions. It's also a multi-function building and it's built for technical rescue. We can do rope rescue in it and rappel off of it. We also, in our training ground, have other props. We have car fire, dumpster fire. We have a ladder training tower where they get to learn how to put ladders up and climb up on what is basically simulated a 2-story house and be able to work that far off the ground to practice their fire evolutions.
So it's not just new firefighters who get training either, is it, Karl? It's ongoing firefighters from area communities that come in also?
Yeah, so there's a basic minimum training that everybody has to take, and then there's the expectation that they will advance on as they need to, and to either meet local requirements of their department or meet other state or federal requirements that continue on with their education.
Great. Well, thanks again, Karl. Anything else you want people to know about the program?
Yeah. program is open to people. We run this program. It is primarily for people who are on fire departments, but the big thing is there is a shortage of volunteers, and we need people to volunteer in their communities, not only for fire, but for EMS. The law enforcement side of public safety, it's a great career if that's what you want to do. Though it's not a volunteer career, it's a paid career. And many people, like the students that we brought here today, who intend to have a law enforcement career, also volunteer in their community to do fire and EMS training. So we have a variety of training that can be done. Besides the fire training, there's the different levels of EMS training, and then, of course, for the career law enforcement, and also continuing ed for those other two programs.
Great. Thanks, Karl. Have a great day.
You bet. Thanks, Dan.
Again, we're here live at the Wisconsin Technical College Student Showcase at the Wisconsin State Capitol. We will be back later with more interviews.